when you love someone, you truly want to help them. And you do things. And it's not just mouth, it's you do things. And you do things that are showing that charity. And you do it every day, you do it in politics. But ugliness that spewed from the Trump anti-protesters, and if I could ask them a question, I don't really need to. I actually have a family member who thinks along those, not maybe quite as entrenched, but I know how they got there. So it is a mindset, and I'm not sure that it's easily changed. Those are not the people across the street whose mind I would want to change. I think it's the people who weren't engaged, and because they weren't engaged, they didn't understand the implications of their vote. I understand it to the depths. I truly understand it to the depths.
And sometimes when I try to talk to them, there are people with horns and bells that will come up and ring bells in our face when we're trying to have a conversation.
No, there was a reason. There actually is a reason behind that.
Okay, can you explain that?
Yes. Okay, so that makes sense. I feel like, well, that's not our thing. We went 6 months without having any anti-protesters, and then they began to push into our people. So we were trying to separate out. We did have some people who were into discussions. The idea is that we are promoting nonviolence, and in order to do that, especially with the hate speech that was coming from across the street, there were some memos that went out to just stay away, don't get in contact, don't engage, okay? And so it was it's very possible that the person who may have done that was nudging a person they thought was a part of the group.
Are you talking about physically nudging?
Yeah, well, the thing is, I don't know what happened with the sign because I'm not seeing it. Okay, I didn't see that.
Right. But I'm talking about.
I have a T-shirt. When you said that, I was like, oh, I have a shirt that says that exact same thing, but it wasn't a sign. And I was like, I was backing up. And in fact, there's been a few things. I don't know if you get the emails and stuff, but there's been a few times when we've been kind of told what to do. You can ask our corner candidates if you want to know.
Yeah, I've talked to them.
Yeah, but there hasn't. Now, as a matter of fact, we've heard awful things from people in cars across the street, and it's, we love you.
Right, and I've heard that too.
Yeah, as much as engaging.
But,
and I'm not saying that there couldn't be somebody, because, this is a lot of people, right? And that's the difference now, is I'm older, more mature, and I want to stand for what I believe in.
Right.
And for my kids and grandkids, and so I'm participating. But I'm also listening to the people who've done this and who understand a history of it better than even than what I do. And so what they've been saying, what the corner captains have been saying, it inspires me, because it's hard to stay focused. It's hard to stay in the moment, and also at the same time understanding your future goal. Just I was going to say how loud they probably are, a sign versus what you say. I mean, I don't know. That's not one that I approve of. And actually, again, go back to what we're trying to project.
Right.
So it is free speech. Never said that wasn't a word or two words. And so because of that, we also have a harder time reining in those folks who may not want to present the image that we are presenting. So that makes it really very difficult.
Okay.
I mean, harder than what maybe it looks like on a camera.